Greetings everyone on the channel. The topic of today's video, the Spider Woman in Greek mythology. The myth of Arachne is one of the most impressive stories. According to the Roman poet Ovid, in the ancient kingdom of Lydia lived a girl Arachne, the daughter of the famous fabric dyer Colophon. Despite her simple origins, she managed to become famous in her lands for her weaving skills. Her work was so good that not only people but even the local nymphs admired the young weaver's work. The beauty of Arachne's art was so great that it was obvious to everyone. It was a gift from the goddess Athena herself. However, Arachne denied the divine origin of her talent. Proud of her skill, Arachne secretly believed that she had long surpassed Athena in the art of weaving and even challenged the goddess to a competition. Athena, of course, could not tolerate such disrespect, and the answer followed immediately. By the way, it should be said that in ancient Greece and Rome, spinning and weaving were the main occupations of women. Good weaving skills were considered a virtue for women of all estates, from slaves to queens. In the Iliad, Homer praises Helen of Troy for her weaving skills. There were also mythical weavers. For example, the Moira goddesses of destiny, who weaved the fates of mortals and gods. But the most famous weaver in Greek mythology was the goddess Athena. It was she who taught people the art of weaving and sewing clothes. Weavers were called servants of Athena's work. This explains why Athena took Arachne's challenge so keenly. The goddess appeared to the girl in the form of an infirm old woman and advised her to ask Athena for forgiveness. Arachne immediately rejected the advice with the words, "Why does the goddess not come herself? Why does she avoid the competition?" And then Athena appeared before her in her guise. All the nymphs and girls in the workshop bowed in reverence before the goddess, and only Arachne remained adamant in her insolence. Thus, the competition of weavers began. Athena wove a tapestry of all the Olympic gods led by Zeus. She was in all the glory of the world in formidable armor. In the center, Athena wove the story of her victory over Neptune in the struggle for Athens. Athena clearly warned Arachne of what awaited her, and the girl set to work. On her canvas, Arachne wove 18 stories in which the gods appeared far from as benign as she would have liked. They deceive mortals and are unjust in their actions. These were mostly stories of girls stolen and seduced by the deception of Zeus and Poseidon. Arachne's work was beautiful, though it was a direct challenge to Athena. The goddess carefully inspected the canvas and it was perfect. So much so that Athena could not accept it and in anger tore the tapestry of Arachne. Then she slapped the girl several times on the forehead with the loom shuttle. Arachne could not bear it and wanted to hang herself. But the furious Athena said, "Live. But from now on, hang yourself, you wretch." She sprinkled a magic potion on Arachne and her hair is gone, her nostrils and ears are gone, her head is small and her body is tiny. On her sides she has thin legs, everything else is the belly. Arachne nevertheless pulls a thread from it, the spider continues to weave its web. Thus, Arachne and all her offspring were condemned to a lifetime of weaving. By the way, the name Arachne itself is literally translated from ancient Greek as spider. So that's the story with the morals of thousands of years ago. I hope you enjoyed this video.